to Eco Road. Today we have the 2020 Nissan Leaf. I think the car is really nice, has a nice design. So come on in, let's check it out. So inside I have a good headspace, good arm space, but the feeling is a little bit old. If you come inside and look, these buttons, I love buttons, but this is not so good. I think you should do it a little bit better, like the e-Golf, much better design, a little bit older car, the e-Golf, but that we tried last time, but it's okay. This car has 39 kilowatts battery. You have a larger battery as well, but then the price goes up as well. And you can change the steering wheel up and down only. So that's the minus. You have the steering wheel heating here, and lots of buttons, and you have GPS here as well. The safety is good. You have the front collision safety warnings, you have the side, the blind spot warning, and the road assistance as well. Yeah. So welcome to the co-driving seats. You feel it's like the beeping is everywhere. So I think the door maybe is out. So, the driver's door was open. That was like a peeping sound. So now it's quiet. It's good. So the co-driver seating, it's not as good as the driver, but it's okay. You have a good space. You have good leg space. You have good head space as well. You have the heated seating, both the front and maybe you have the back as well. No, not this one, but I know that some of the car have, even the back seat has a heated seating, so it's good when you live in Sweden like we do. So welcome to back seats. When I sit in the front row, I usually never get like a good space. This is okay space because the seating is like a little bit strange. You sit like a little bit, your legs are going up, but it's okay. I'm 190, and if I sit in front of me, I can get space as well, but my head doesn't get space. So it's from 185 it's okay. If you come look inside, I told you wrong. You have the heating seating here as well. And you have the USB, the ordinary USB chargers as well here. So it's okay. And it doesn't have the ski hatch or the armrest. But for a family car, for a city driving, because it is 39 kilowatt battery, and you can go like 200-300 kilometers with this. So it's a good car. So for a luggage, you have 435 liters in the back here. Right now we have the winter tires here, so we can look, but it's quite big. It's one of the bigger ones that we have tried. So this is good. This is good for the family short trips. This is good when you take your kids to the trainings, like the ice hockey. The ice hockey trunk gets in here. So thumbs up for that. So for charging, this car has like 2 outlets. This is for the home one. This is the Type 2. But you see, the other cars in EU, you have like 2 big ones here. But this has like an Asian style. This is CHAdeMO. This is the fast charging CHAdeMO version. So you don't have so much chargers out there with CHAdeMO. There are, but not so many. So if you're doing like a long trips, this car won't be for you. So yeah, home car, yeah, perfectly if you charge home. So if you look at the menu here, information about this car. The EV information is here. The energy it uses. It's quite good information. And how long you can go with this. Oh, okay. So you can see the map. This is the Stockholm, and you can see how far you can go with this car. Okay. And the charging, and the charging stations. Okay, it's looking. Oh, this car is like old now, but it has like it can find the charging stations and everything, so it's good. Nissan has done it really well. So you have the ordinary USB here, you have the old style outlet here, you have the cup holders here, and you had those two USBs here as well in the back for back seats. So if you look at the menu one more time, you have the connections, you have the Wi-Fi, USB, and the apps. So you can connect your mobile phone here, but I don't know if you can connect like with Android Auto or with the iPhone, but I'm gonna show it up here later. So, to the driving feeling, this feels really nice. This is when you drive, this car doesn't feel cheap. The seating are a little bit sporty. You feel like those around your body. It feels good on the curves. The suspension is a little bit stiff, but it's okay for this kind of car. The interior, it's a little bit cheap, but when you compare this car, because this is one of the cheapest cars, electric cars that's on the market right now, the pre-used market. Example, the Zoe and this one wins over it in the feeling for the driving. Zoe is a little bit even more cheaper in Sweden. It's fun to drive. The battery 39 kilowatts, and you can come 200-300 kilometers, depends on the weather and how you drive. But I feel it's really good. The one problem that I showed you earlier was when the charging ports. You have the Type 2 that you can the home charging that everybody has here in Sweden and EU. But then you have the CHAdeMO, the Asian charging type that some of the Asian car have, and if you go for a longer trip, then you have a hard time finding a charger. So if you want to just charge home, no problem. So for the price, this car is 17,000 euros. It's 170,000 Swedish crowns. So it's one of the cheapest electrical cars on the market. Now we're back home. It's evening. We tried the Nissan Leaf a couple of hours ago, and the Nissan Leaf is a good car. The best family car we have tried this far when you compare to the price and what you get. But there is one big problem that I think, and that's first and not least the charging. Why is there a CHAdeMO charging port installed? Here in EU we have the Type 2 and the CCS as a standard. Almost all the cars have, and this is like a car from 2020, and so it's not so old. Even Teslas have the CCS and Type 2 over here. But if you can live with a CHAdeMO and you don't charge it outside home, it's a great car. So our final verdict is that this is a good EV for the city and short trip for the families. If you like what we do, please click on the like button and follow us to find great pre-used EVs. See you around.